What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. And the exterior pressure hall. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
I don't know why Edie went quiet when I stopped looking directly at her, but you were able to read what she was saying. We have a fish tank, as you can see. These are nice quarters compared to what Shepard had on the first Normandy. We have a fish tank, but no fish yet. We can get fish later. And we must always remember to feed our fish after every mission, because the game doesn't tell you. I mean, it just figures, hey, it's common sense, feed your fish regularly, but it doesn't give us any warnings like, hey, your fish are hungry, you need to feed them, I guess. I guess it figures you have bigger concerns. But if you don't do that, then you come back and you find dead fish, and that sucks. Makes you feel bad. In the third game, you still have this tank, but you can buy an automatic fish feeder, so that you don't need to worry about that anymore. The fish don't do anything; they're just there to look nice. I've already customized my armor. I can use this to play any number of pieces of music from the game's soundtrack. I'll just like that one. There's others. I think what it does is that it just picks one at random and plays it, and then if you turn it off, it stops. But I'm not going to spend too much time with that. Okay, yeah, there's a picture of Liara there because she was the person I romanced in the first game. Thinking about her. Oh, and I didn't actually turn the music off. I just changed it to a different... Okay, no music for now. I don't feel like it. There's my achievements. Save your crew from overwhelming attack. Rescue Dr. Amanda Kenson without attracting hostile attention. That is an achievement in one of the DLCs. Anyways, so that's where you see your achievements, and I am finally going to look at my private terminal like Kelly was telling me I should. Anderson. I'm not going to read this stuff out loud, I'm just going to let you guys look at it. Yeah, I imagine that Anderson does want an explanation. Zaid Masani. Zaid is somebody who I got the ability to recruit by paying for some DLC. And there's a mission that you go on after you pick him up that would otherwise be unavailable. Yep, we find him on Omega, and I have other business there, so I will get in touch with him when I take care of that. Yes. Cerberus connection has gone missing. That's something you investigate, and that is also a series of missions I got via DLC. And Joker said most of the crew survived, but I mean, if there are 20 MIA, then... Huh. That's more than I expected. That is also downloaded content. And it's a little bit surprising that after hearing that I had hooked up with Cerberus, Admiral Hackett would not have the same kind of questions that Anderson did, like, what the fuck are you doing with Cerberus? He just says, hey, we have this monument that we want you to place on the Normandy crash site. Oh well. Yep. So there's that. Something else to investigate. And finally, okay, Kasumi, like Zaid, is a person that I can recruit only if I've bought the DLC, which I did, and still being careful not to spoil things you haven't seen yet. I like Kasumi. She's fun to have on the team. We have a lot of stuff to do, other than just investigating this collector thing, finding out why the collectors are doing these raids and kidnapping these people, and what they're doing with them afterwards.
No messages for you, Commander.
Yeah, I read them all. Thanks for telling me about them. Aha, so yeah, there is Omega there. 3 people that we can pick up on there. Zaid was one of them. The professor is that guy Morden Solis, who we were told could perhaps come up with something that would make us immune to those paralyzing swarms that the collectors used, so that we could fight them and not be disabled. It also says recruit Archangel, who is somebody we have not heard or read about yet. I'm sure that if I took a closer look at my terminal, it would give us more details about Archangel. But I won't do that right now. For now, I'm going to do some planet scanning. Now, I'm just going to do this this one time where I actually record it, so that people who haven't seen it before can know what it is. And then I'm just going to do it in between recordings, and just not waste your time with it, because it's, you know, people complain about the Mako, and driving around in the Mako being a pain in the ass in the first game, and the thing that they complain about being a pain in the ass in this game is doing this. We need these resources so we move our mouse around the planet until we see something kind of spike, and that's telling me there's a lot of palladium there, or palladium, hopefully I'm pronouncing it right, so we can
Probe away.
launch a probe.
In research projects, palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics.
Yeah, so it's good to have that. And so we, well, that's a lot of iridium there. Some palladium.
In research projects, iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles.
Okay.
Probe away.
I didn't realize we had only 10 or so probes. The ship can hold up to 30, and I assume that's what we start with. I might need to go and get more. But I'm going to keep scanning this planet and picking stuff up until
Probe away.
all of its resources are
Research
depleted.
projects platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment.
Ooh. Seems like it's expensive to upgrade that stuff. Unless platinum is a hell of a lot more plentiful. And now that we have all these other planets to get it from than it is in the real world. So you can see why not everybody is a fan of this, because you gotta like go over these planets kind of with a fine-tooth comb if you want to get all of the resources off of them. If you lived on one of these planets and, you know, this ship came up and took away all your resources, I imagine that would kind of suck. But we don't need to worry about that. It's not our problem. And we're not getting any angry letters.
Probe launched.
That's a big spike there.
Launching probe.
So, as you can see, I've got most of the stuff on, like a good deal of the stuff on this planet because it went from moderate resource to... I didn't mean to launch that probe, my finger slipped. Now I'm almost out of probes. That sucks.
Probe away.
Alright, and when you get all the resources on a planet, it will say that it's depleted and there's no point in wasting further probes because they do cost money. I'll come back and get the very last of the resources later when I'm not recording. But that is the thing in this game that people kind of don't much care for. It's not real exciting to do, and it's even less exciting to watch. But fly over to the fuel depot. We are fine. Oh no, we have no fuel at all. I'm surprised at that. I would think Cerberus would start us off with a full tank. Well, I got tons and tons of money, as previously mentioned. So that's a problem. Grab more probes. Oh. Okay. I want to show you something. The local cluster is where we live. And this is probably going to be the last time I'm going to actually record myself scanning a planet, but
Really, Commander?
yes, really, come on.
Probing Uranus.
I knew that was coming, but I love how EDI just kind of, it's not that she has eyes, but if she did, she would just be rolling them. And there's absolutely no reason for me to do it other than for the lulz, because as you can see, there's no resources there. Okay. You know what? I think that might be the only thing that you can really do in the system. I think, you know, it's just here so that you can travel to it. I may be forgetting something else, but oh well. Anyways, so let me see. We can actually, you know, I have been recording for a long time, and I am feeling the need suddenly to empty my bladder, and so now might be a good time to save the game and stop recording and do that and record some more later. So and I'll figure out where I want to go first, who I want to recruit first, and we will do that next time. Bye for now.